Hot, 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 hot! Hot, 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 hot!
Hello YouTube. Today I'm showcasing my intricate redstone vault. This will protect your items with a security number. If you put in the correct security number, then at the end here you can submit your answer and gain access to your vault. For video purposes, I already have the pass number set up here, so let's see what happens when we type it in. It'll be 27914 in this case. Now once we pushed in all of the correct buttons, we come here and click submit. That then grants us access to the vault. And you can come in here, collect the items off of the pressure plate, get whatever you need from your vault, and then head on out. And there's no way to get back in without putting in the number again. Okay. Now, this also prevents enemies from coming in by killing them if they get the wrong number. Say they put in 3. The floor opens underneath of them and drops them into lava. Let's say they get lucky and find one number that is correct. They can't keep pressing the same number and get the result they wish for. This will not grant them access unless they put in all 4 numbers.
Denied.
As you can see, even though I pressed one of the correct numbers multiple times, it is not open for me. Let's see how this works. As you can see, when multiple items are dropped on the floor, they do not stack. But if it's the same item dropped multiple times, it'll stack and register as one item on the floor. This registers as 4 or 5. Now that has an effect with a redstone pressure plate, a weighted pressure plate, on how many redstone signals it gives off. Okay, so for each button is a different piston. This is 2, 7, 9, and 14. These are the correct numbers. Whenever you get a correct number, one of the note blocks is activated, and so is a dispenser, or a dropper. These all have different item types in there, and when they drop the item types, they collect here at the end. Now when you press the submit button, this piston retracts and allows the items to go through to the pressure plate. I've put ice underneath to speed up the process for the traveling time of the items. Let's see what happens when we drop one item.
Whee!
Incredible. Now let's say they put in a wrong number. One of the wrong numbers activates this redstone wire underneath here. The redstone wire goes underneath, and which is activating the pistons that you stand on in the hallway. If you get one of those incorrect numbers, it'll activate that wire and you'll fall through and die. But if you get one of the correct numbers, as you can see, there's a redstone diode, and it does not affect a redstone diode, only the wire. Now, for this pressure plate, when all 4 different item types are on it, let's take a look at how it works. Underneath here, so the pressure plate activates this redstone, which it requires 4 block types, so it only has 1 on it currently, but with 4 it'll activate 1, 2, 3, 4. which will then activate this diode, which continues to activate the rest of the circuit. That activates these pistons, which act like a door. Let's try one more time, shall we? Got 2, 7, 9, and 14. And then we could submit the answer. Then gather the items, and it goes back to normal. You're free to restart. But again, if you press the wrong button, any one of them, they all have the same outcome, a fiery death. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how to make this, let me know, and I will be glad to make one for you. Here's a little bit better explanation of how the items work on a weighted pressure plate. As you can see, just one item activates one redstone. If you drop multiple of the same items, it'll only register one block still because it stacks. Now if you drop multiple items, as you can see, it does not stack. So that activates all 4 versus just 1. That's how I set up this system, and I hope you like.